Okay, so there, now I got record. See, that's me at my parties thinking, oh, I don't need to record. Yeah, well, we're going to talk about, there was some questions I asked for some feedback and got a couple questions. So we'll go about that as well. But I wanted to shout out with some celebrations, first of all. And welcome to the new Alouette year. For May 1st starts the new Alouette year, the new jewelry contest. So it is a brand fresh new start. So those of you who are new and just starting out, Jen and Patty, it's a perfect time because it's a brand new slate. So first of all, for our team, we did have an incredible month of April. Like, I don't know where all this comes from. Honest to goodness, my goal for our team was to ship $24,000. That was our goal. And I thought, you know what, if we hit $24,000, because we've been really rocking and rolling, and I thought that would be amazing. Well, then we started, like, we blew that out of the water like a week and a half before the month was even over. And I'm like, I have to readjust my goal. And so we effortlessly ended up at over $37,000, which was an increase for our team over last April. And we were the #2 team in the franchise. So congratulations. And you know, I know a lot. I know you girls. I know you girls like being #1, but I'm going to tell you the truth. I always tell you the truth. It's going to be a while before we're #1 because Kim Pitton, as most of you probably already know, she did step down from management. She wants to focus on her mind training course and her coaching. So she did step down as a manager. So her incredible rocking team went back under Misty. So Misty's personal team shipped over $60,000 in the month of April. So unbelievable. Now they were going for a huge record. Her and her breakaways did over $1 million this past Alouette year, which is phenomenal. I think the last one that did that was Misty McNabb, who was always a mentor to our Misty. And so it's kind of, and that Misty did it probably 20 years ago. So it's kind of funny that Misty did it and now our Misty has done it. So she has an incredible rocking personal team. So, I am, we're going to talk tonight about not comparing ourselves and not competing. We always just want to be the best that we can be. And so I think that's our goal for our team for 2021 is just to continue being the best team that we can be. And so we were #2 for shipments, which I'm thrilled. We were also #3 for kits released, which I'm thrilled with that. So congratulations. For the Alouette year, we did hit a record. Our personal team, just our team, did over 377,000, which is a record for our team. And with Joanne as our breakaway team, we did $481,000, which is just shy of $500,000, which I just can't even wrap my head around that. If you saw my post on my personal wall, I don't usually post a whole lot on my personal wall, but I just had to do the shutout because I want people to know that, we are an amazing, amazing group of women. Like $500,000 in a year of product and during a pandemic is not an easy feat. So my hat's off to all of you. We had so many challenges this past year. I can't even tell you how many times we had to pivot. Okay, we've learned how to do Facebook events. No, now we're doing Facebook groups. And then we were doing Facebook Lives. And no, now we're doing Zoom. And then now we're live recording and uploading. And no, now we're live streaming. And now the live stream doesn't it's been a crazy year. So thank you for doing the journey with me. I couldn't imagine, and I'm not going to cry tonight, but I couldn't imagine doing this journey with anybody else other than you women. And I love when we have new girls join our team and I say, give us a piece of advice. And you girls are like, welcome to the crazy group of the shiners. And we are a little bit crazy. And, we do love to spend time together. And, I think that's probably one of the hardest things. I love virtual business. And to be honest, I could sit here and do my shows for the rest of my Alouette career. I love doing the virtual shows, but man, I cannot wait for life to get back to normal so that we can be together and do our celebrations together and just the car rides to the meetings again and our summer get-togethers and just all those things that we're really missing. So my hat's off to all of you. So I really want to congratulate you. I'm also I'm not going to announce team totals or standings because Deborah will do that at the meeting and I don't know when she'll do that, but I don't want to take that away from the franchise thing. But I do have to say there were 8 of us as jewelry winners. And so I think that's also a record to have 8 from our team earning jewelry. So congratulations. So I have them listed in alphabetical order. So we're not going in ascending order. So alphabetical order by first name. Congratulations to Donna Bauer. Yay, Donna. I've lost track how many this is for Donna. No idea how many years, but a lot. Number 2, and she's not on tonight, but she came to our her first conference last year, which was a virtual conference in my living room for those who were able to come. And she said, I'm going to get jewelry next year. And if she did not do it, Sharon Hoffman's recruit, Jennifer Fisher. So congratulations to Jennifer, first time jewelry winner. I am so super proud of her. Number 3 is Joanne Barker. Congratulations, Joanne. Again, no idea how many years this is for you, Joe, but I know many, 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 many pieces of jewelry. As is our next one, year after year, this consultant consistently earns jewelry, and primarily, like I would say 99.9%, it is through customer service. So congratulations to Catherine Gibson for, again, achieving your jewelry. Outstanding, fantastic. And I have to say, Catherine is, well, all of you girls are just so independent. Like, you know, I don't have to chase you down for totals, and you're so good at reporting in and so self-motivated. So you know, I love that. All right, and then next up, now this consultant I am blown away with. She started in September. So September, October, November, December, January, February. So 7 months, 8 months, 7 months, Pam Higgins receiving her jewelry. Congratulations, Pam, outstanding. And then, and I'm pretty sure this next one has never missed a year of being recognized. And again, an amazing customer service consultant, Scarlett Swan. Congratulations, Scarlett, super proud of you. And Scarlett primarily, I was going to say was a customer service consultant, but you know, the last couple of months, she's decided she could jump on the virtual party train, and she's now doing, well, she was only going to do virtual mystery hostess parties, but you know what? You know, sometimes that happens. People book off those, don't they, Scarlett? So now Scarlett's been doing some bookings from those, and but what I love about this is the flexibility, because Scarlett works best in the daytime. She works best she loves a Saturday. So she'll say to her people, the only time I can do it is a Saturday. So she really controls how the business works for her. So congratulations. And of course, super consistent, congratulations. The last in our alphabetical order, Sharon Hoffman. Yay, Sharon. And again, very consistent and very on track of hitting her goal. She had a goal to do in April, and she kept saying, I'm going to do it. And I would look at her numbers and I would think, oh, you got a big chunk to do yet. I would never say that to Sharon, but I was like, oh, you got a big chunk to do. Well, she did not do it. So hats off to you, Sharon, never giving up. So congratulations. I can't wait to celebrate with everybody in September at our next virtual conference. It will be virtual. And I know we did talk about doing, getting someplace. I need to do some more follow up with that. So I have no new news for that. So, but that is our Patty's. Oh, Patty just sent me a message, had to pop off and she'll catch the replay. No problem, Patty. Oh, she's already gone. Okay. All right. So I have my notes in front of the screen, so I might not see the chat area, but every once in a while I will try and flip over to the chat. All right, so April recognition, April we can announce. So congratulations everyone for an outstanding month of April. And it really is the customer servicing, it's the mystery hostess parties, it's the you know, having your shows, and it's just, it all adds up. So whether you wear, you know, this much of our goal or this much of a goal, we wouldn't hit a goal if it wasn't everybody doing their part. So I'm thrilled. I want to announce, first of all, our Queen of Recruiting for the month of April with, are you ready for this? I can't remember the last time we had this on our team. 3 kits out in the month of April. Congratulations to Pam Higgins, our staff queen of recruiting. Outstanding, Pam. And Pam is going to be speaking at the monthly meeting. Deborah's asked her to speak. And tonight I'm going to share a little bit about what Pam and I have been doing. And I say Pam and I, but it's mostly Pam. And what is she here? Where is she? Is she on here? Did she get booted out? Well, I think she might have got, oh no, you know what? She did Toastmasters at 7. Yeah. I forgot about that. All right, you're gonna have to catch that in the replay. But I am going to share a little bit about what Pam and I have been doing. And I say Pam and I, but it was all Pam. And I love it. And I want to continue doing it with the team. So we're going to talk about that when we get to, and if I forget, I'm going to write that down on my little note then, because you know, I can say we're going to talk about that later. And then I forget. So I'm going to write on a little note. All right. All right. So congratulations to Pam. And Pam has set a date with Deborah that she's going to break away with her own team June 1st. So month of May is our last and final month with Pam and her girls, and then she'll be one of our breakaways. And so sometimes people are like, oh, do we have to leave the team? No, you're just like, it's called a breakaway, and they call me still the mother manager. I sometimes feel like grandma manager, but mother manager and a breakaway, but you're all still part of our team. You're just a team on our team. All right. And I know Sharon is looking at her date as well. So very exciting. All right. So now let's talk about April recognition. So we do have the sticker contest. When you do $400 in a month, you win the decal of the month. And they're just, I just think it's just kind of fun, happy mail. And I love this month. So if you haven't seen it, I'll post a picture of it, but it's super, super cute. All right, so congratulations winning your decal. Marge McLean, yay. Janet Brunswick, yay. Sarah Onblet, yay. Congratulations. And now, because we thought, you know what, a year in, let's celebrate. And so for recognizing, I did the top 12 because it's like one for every month. And because I had 12 of them, well, I had 13 because I wanted one myself. We're doing the Shining Stars mask. So you got your black mask with your star for our top 12. Number 12 out in Newfoundland. I'll be sending it to Newfoundland. Lisa, yes, yay, Lisa. Number 11, Sharon Zinn. Congratulations, Sharon Zinn. Number 10, Lisa Wells. Congratulations, Lisa. Number 9, Lisa Maloney. Congratulations, Lisa Maloney. And our top 8 getting the decal, the face mask, and their table pick. Number 8 with 1,081, Joanne Barker. Number 7, 1,040, Donna Bauer, yay. Number 6, 1,104, Catherine Gibson, congratulations. Number 5, 1,167, Jennifer Fisher. Number 4, $1,501, Ruth Alcadino, way to go, Ruth. Number 3 with $3,627, Pam Higgins, congratulations, Pam. And number 2, our Princess of Sales with another rockin' month with sales of 4,213, Scarlett Swan, yay Scarlett. And our team Queen of Sales for the month of April with $4,488, Sharon Hoffman, yay! Congratulations to everyone. So it really is exciting watching those numbers climb and watching you girls hitting your goals and stuff. So very, very exciting. All right, let's see. One of the reasons why I wanted to get together tonight at the beginning of the year is obviously about talking about goals, because it's really important when one contest ends and finishes that you have a new goal and a new contest. So I want you to keep in, so I really kind of want to talk a little bit about that tonight. Keep in mind, we're all at different stages, personally, professionally, with the business, with the things going on in your world. And so you can't compare yourself to anyone else. The only person you can compete with is you. So, you set a goal and then you compete with yourself to hit that goal. Or if you look at your calendar and you think, okay, last month I did 4 shows. I think this month I'm going to do 5 shows. That's how you compete. That's where competition comes into play in Alouette, is when you compete with yourself. And so, but, let's be honest, what if your year wasn't what you want it to be? What if your goal was to get jewelry and you didn't hit it? What if your calendar isn't looking the way you want it to be? It's called fix it and move on, really, honestly. Like, there's lots of goals we set in life that we don't hit, but it doesn't mean that we curl up in the corner. Well, maybe some stupid. No, it's not like we curl up in the corner in a fetal position and say, oh, I just give up then. We just set a goal is just, if you don't hit a goal, it just means it needs a new deadline. And so, it really is important about working on mindset. And, I know some of you have taken some courses with Kim, and I love Deb's In My Head, because, it's back to what we used to get at the meeting with that motivational talk. And it's really important that we do have the right mindset, because mindset plays a role in everything. But, I'm going to speak the truth. You know me, I always will speak the truth. So yes, it's important to have the mindset. It's about the story we're telling ourselves. If your calendar doesn't look like the way you want it, is it because it's like, see, nothing ever works out for me, or nobody wants to have a show, or everyone is showed out and I can never get recruits? How does she get recruits? I never get recruits. if those are the stories you're telling yourself, that's the mindset where you need to start. And, but working on the mindset is crucial, but it's not the only thing, because you can have the right mindset, but you need to take the actions. So you can be the most positive thinker in the entire world, but if that phone doesn't ring and someone says, oh, I'm ready to book a party, we're still not working. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So yes, you have to have the mindset, but then you got to put the action into play as well. And it really is marrying the two of together. And so you want to be telling yourself a new story. And that new story can be as simple as saying, I can't wait to see who my next booking is going to be. I can't wait to see who's going to win the hostess benefits at my next Mystery Hostess party. I can't wait to see who's going to join my team in May. I can't wait to see who. Do you see the difference? It tells your brain that we're taking action, and all of a sudden then your brain starts looking for those things. So I want to talk about some action steps tonight, and then maybe you can unmute in a bit, and if you have anybody has some things that they want to throw in there, what's worked for you. But taking the action steps is always looking at your calendar and saying, okay, being realistic. All right, I have no shows in my calendar, or I have one show in my calendar, but I want 5. I want 5 more. It's being realistic and setting that goal. I can remember back in the days, I would, back when we had to get on the phone to do everything and wasn't messaging people, which I think is better, phoning people and so they can hear your voice. But if I got on the phone and my goal was 3, I would write a 3 on the top of my piece of paper. And then as I got it, a booking, I would stroke it out and I would write 2, and then I would stroke it out and I'd write 1, and then I'd get the 3rd one. And then it'd be like, I could celebrate. There isn't anyone here better at celebrating the goals than you, Scarlett. Like, I hope you girls all read that about, making the money doesn't always motivate us. Like, we all have bills to pay, but does paying bills make you want to get your feet in the floor and run and start, getting your calendar book solid? It should, but it really isn't that fun motivator. But does chocolate motivate you? It might motivate some. We know it motivates Scarlett, but Scarlett also gets motivated by getting things for Ken, with like her fish and chips dinner. So she sets her goal, and when she reaches it, her reward is a bit of chocolate for her and a fish and chip dinner for Ken. And so, it doesn't have to be, oh, I'm going to go on a trip when I reach my goal. It can be something as simple as saying, I'm going to reward myself with some chocolate. I'm going to reward myself with a new bottle of nail polish. I'm going to reward myself and give myself a foot spa bath. So it's really just recognizing what motivates you. And so, you have to know what you want, though. That's the most important. Maybe your goal is just to earn that decal every month. You know what? If that's your goal, $400 a month, break it down and say, okay, this is what I need to do that. Now, for some of you, you'd be like, well, $400 a month is not going to pay my bills. And so your goal might be that you want to do $4,000 in a month. So you set that as your goal and you break it down. So again, it's not comparing, it's really what your goal is. I always think of Sharon Zinn, years ago, said her goal was always to do a table pick. And when she did her table pick, you know what that means? That means that there's a piece of jewelry at the end of the year. So I always felt like that. I know for Donna, that's one of Donna's main goals, is to make sure she gets a table pick every month. And so that will just kind of expand into everything else. When you're doing a table pick every month, then you're probably in Deborah's draws, you're, servicing customers, you're, got happy customers, and then that piece of jewelry at the end. Yeah. Sarah had her FedEx person ask for a business card today. I thought that was pretty cool. For anyone, but you know what I mean. I know you don't jump for anyone. I know what you mean. That's funny, Joanne. All right. So setting the goals, knowing what you want. And, it is the new year. So it is a piece of jewelry. $12,000 in the year is your piece of jewelry for level 1. And then I think it's $24,000 for level 2. And so don't quote me on the second level, because is it? All right. I see Sharon nodding. Yeah. All right. And so it really is about knowing what you want. And maybe it's recruiting. Maybe it's like, you know what, I want management. Well, you know what, recruiting comes from shows. And so it's looking at your calendar. And so taking the action steps, just thinking positively, won't fill your calendar. Now, if you're a customer service consultant, I think that's fantastic. And well, look at how well that works for people like Scarlett, like, well, no, Scarlett's doing some virtual shows, but Catherine, her clients know they can count on her. Marge, 100%, her clients know they can count on her to give them the best service and get a hold of them with the deals. And so servicing the customers. But for those of you who want shows, all right, so let's talk about getting the shows up, because really, that really is the business. So if you want shows up, here's some things that you can do. Mystery hostess parties. I just think that's one of the biggest changes of doing virtual business. You know, before we did virtual business, you know, I used to every year in December do an open house, and I would have people come, and that was my way of doing a big, broad customer service for my clients. And then one summer, I think I even did it in the middle of summer and thought, ooh, that's really stepping out of the box. Well, now doing that mystery hostess party every month, my clients are emailing me at the end of April. I had clients messaging me saying, when's the May mystery hostess party? I hadn't even said it yet. I didn't have any shows this week. And so it was a busy April. So I was like, I'm going to take the week off. I'm just going to take, and then I thought, dang it, it's Spell Up. I'm not taking the week off. It's Spell Up. So, all right, mystery hostess party, decided Monday I would do it Thursday night. So that's just how quick it can be. And every month I think these women have got to be ordered out. And every month they order and order and order. It blows my mind. But for me, it also is the great way to get the bookings. And so I really think if you haven't been doing mystery hostess parties, do them. If you've done them and they've not been successful, do it again. Just keep doing it, because eventually it's going to click as you're building people into your VIP community. Joanne, are your mystery hostess shows always with your VIP group? Yeah, I don't know who else I do them with. I'm not sure who else I do them with. Type in there, Joe, who else you're thinking you would do those with. I don't know who else I would do them with if I didn't do them with my VIP group. But you know what? If I had a group of people that weren't in my VIP group, you can do whatever you want. So if you've got a group of girlfriends that aren't in your VIP group, first of all, get them in your VIP group. But if they're not in your VIP group, then do a party. Ruth, do you set them up as an event under the VIP group? Yep, I do. Yes, and you do want to post them on your personal wall and say, I'm holding a mystery hostess party and I'm going to be giving away $100 to $250 in free product. If you want more details, jump into my VIP room or VIP group, or send me a message and I will get you the link. I also, and Scarlett did mystery hostess. That's perfect. See, yeah, you can do anything. So if you've got a group of people who are not in your VIP group, pull them together for a party. Yeah, it is great to have the business cards as well. I also did up a virtual business card. And so when I'm meeting people at my parties, I say, I'll post it in my VIP group and in my show group and say, here's my digital business card, save it so you always have my information. But the goal is to get them into the VIP group so they have access to you. Ruth asked me if I post. Yeah, I do. Okay, so one time out of this past year, I've always done events in my VIP group, and then I live stream it to the group. Okay, so I make the event in my group so that all my VIP people meet it, but I do, like Sharon and them do, the day of the party, I'll post on my personal wall that it's happening. I sent my Savvy Mail flyer set up to go out tomorrow morning, and it has the invitation in it. I added it and the Zoom link, so we'll see if that brings anybody in, because if there's lots of people on my Savvy Mail that are not in my VIP group. And then what was I going to say there? Let me read through the comments. No. Yeah, so you want to be getting new people in there as well. So you might even want to do a draw for one of the $7 items for anybody who brings a friend that wasn't invited to the party. That really is my goal now, is to incentivize them to bring a friend on with them. And all they need to do that is just to share the link. Now, in training last night, I think it was in training last night, yeah, mine's a little sieve tonight, but I think it was in training last night where they were saying that after the party, to copy the link of your VIP group. And if you don't know how to do that, reach out to me after and I'll show you how to do that. and then message the people that were at the party and say, I really want, so this, I did it after I closed my parties. And then I went back into the ones that I hadn't done and said, your order should be coming this week. I'm so excited for you to try the product. Here's the link to my VIP group. I'd love to have you join so that you're not missing out on sales, contests, giveaways, and all the fun stuff. And then copied the link. And I had 5 people join my VIP group today. So to me, I was like, that was a gold nugget. So if you're not popping on trainings on Monday night, you're missing out on little gold nuggets, because those are little nuggets that get thrown in there that can make a difference. So the other thing about getting your bookings when you are servicing your customers, and you might even want to write this on a piece of paper and put it by your phone, is ask after every single order. Somebody orders a hand and body soap, type it back to them, message it back to them. Now, there's also that thing of voice message. And I think that's even more powerful than even just sending a text. And if you don't know how to do that, reach out to me after, and I will give you steps on how to send a voice text. Oh, your party last week had 10 new people from the group join. Yeah, that's amazing. To get 10 people joining your VIP group from one party, that's how your business does this. That's how you create the volume business. That's awesome, Sharon. All right, so this is what you would say. And again, I can type this out and send it to you. I can post it in our group after. It is saying, oh yeah, Joanne's nodding, please. I will type it out. I will say, so when someone places an order with me, I message them back and I say, now I have been typing it out, but I want to start doing the voice messages with it. Mary, I can for sure order those for you. Or what if I said you could get them for free? Let's do a virtual girls' night. I do all the setup. All you have to do is add your guests to the show group and make a few comments on my post. Then show up to the Zoom party and have fun with the girls. If we need an order to qualify, we can use this one since you were ready to order it anyway. But together, I know we can get you this order for free. What do you think? I've got the 12th or the 10th open. Would one of those work for you? You know what? And I would say, oh, thanks, Catherine. Catherine gave me the hearts. I got to remember to do that at my shows. I have to practice that. But I think that, I would say 8 out of 10 say, oh, no, thanks, I'm good. Just go ahead and order it. Absolutely no problem. But you know what? Those at 9th and 10th that say, you know what? Yeah, let's do that. Like if somebody said to you, if you were going to give somebody $100 order and they said, why don't we just do a girls virtual night and you could get this for free? I'd be like, okay. So I will post that I say in the in our team group, and then just copy and paste it. And then, or the best thing is to copy it out and then hit that voice message and let people hear your voice tone. All right, so it is asking everybody and asking. And then even, when you start the dialogue, you can say, now, my manager has asked me to help develop this area. Would you or anybody that you know of be interested in learning how to make $500 or $1,000 a month? Like, people don't come to you and say, okay, very few. Now, there might be some listening to this call or on here that maybe did go to the recruiter and say, I think I want to get started selling, but you're the minority. Most people need us as the consultants to say, I'd love to have you on my team. What do you think? So keep that in mind too. I have a new sticker by my computer camera that says ask. And because that's my thing, I get so busy yakking with them in the breakout rooms that I get off the breakout room and I think, dang it, I didn't ask her. So that sign has made a huge difference. Your mystery hostess and the customer host appreciation. If you don't have enough, now a lot of us have done hostess appreciation parties, and those hostess appreciations, not one of them had sales. Well, I shouldn't say that. From the girls that I've talked to, like my sister managers, none of us had any sales from them, but that wasn't the purpose of them. There was the number one purpose was to be grateful and thankful for them helping us to carry on our business this past year. So it really was a thank you to our hostesses, because honestly, if there was no hostesses, what would we have done this past year? We would have been just servicing our regular customers. We would not have met anyone new. So it really was a hostess appreciation night. And then we did a little bonus for the booking, and that was a game changer for April, because a lot of us were doing them in the beginning of April. So now I think last year I did 90 some regular shows and then all my mystery hostess parties. So over 100 parties now in. And but I know some of you have said, but I don't feel like I have enough people. So don't do a hostess appreciation, do a hostess and customer appreciation. It's like the way we used to do it when Deborah would do them at the meetings in Burlington, and then we started doing some up here in Brussels with the Legion. We would do a customer appreciation, but we invited our hostesses and we recognize them. So you can do a hostess customer appreciation virtually and invite all your customers and all your hostesses, and then just do the thank you. I have the whole entire outline of mine. So if you want to borrow that and just copy it, you are more than welcome to do that. Now, I only invited my virtual hostesses because that's what I wanted to appreciate. But then Leah, she just did a hostess appreciation. She invited every hostess she's ever had. So you really can do anything that you want. Now, here's the other thing I'm going to suggest too. If you want to get your business rocking and rolling, you might want to invest a little bit of money. All right. So, I'm not saying you need to be working for nothing, but pay the shopping spree so that, no, I don't know if I have it right here or not. I have, and I think I got this from Sharon, actually. She had a shopping spree in a black marker with the word free written on there. And was it you, Sharon, that I got that from? Got that from somebody. No, all right, maybe it was Denise. And she would hold up that $100 coupon with a big black marker of free written across there. And that I think got their eyeballs rolling up into their head like, holy cow. And so if you want to fill your calendar, that word free gets them every time. So now if you're going to offer the shopping spree for free, I always make it a qualifying party. And when I'm show planning them, I say, now, in order for us to do the free shopping spree, a qualifying party is $300. So in order to do that, we need to get, have at least 6 to 8 women on Zoom with us. And this is how we're going to do that, right? So then show planning with her with that. So if you're going to pay hostess benefits, you want to be making, you want to have it for a $300 party. Now, just recently I had a party that was $240 or something. Excuse me. And I said to her, now in order to have, this was an April party. Now, in order to get that $100 free, it was for a $300 party. But if you still want it, you can get the extra $100 and pay the $20. She's like, absolutely. So she paid $200 in product and paid $40. She was thrilled. So do you see how that works? So, and then you keep track of all that and it's tax write-offs. Like, we're not driving. Like, I don't know about you girls, but the income tax, when I was doing my taxes this year, it was like, oh man, do I ever miss my automobile write-off? Because that was a big one. But I did have lots of write-offs because I did invest in the business this past year. Whenever you give out a sample or, a hand and body soap or an enzyme peel, or you're giving one of the $7 items, you need to be tracking those because those are tax write-offs at the end of the year. I have a little spreadsheet. I just type it in there. You can keep a notebook beside your computer, but anytime you pay for anything in the business, you write that down because you're going to want that. So you girls there, that's for sure what you're going to want to be doing. All right. So Scarlett had asked when I start posting when do I make the show groups and how often I post? That's a really good question. I've been in some other direct sales show groups and I want to leave the group because they're posting for like a week, 2 weeks before the show, 5, 6, 7 times a day. That's just way too much. And the problem with doing that, the more you post about product, like individual product, you're not giving people a reason to come on the party to learn about the product. You want to sell the sizzle and let them get the steak at the party. Do you know what I mean? So I talk about groupings, like, I'll say, we have a great environmental protection line and maybe post a picture of the 3, but I don't really go into a lot of detail. We have an amazing body care line and I'll maybe post bestsellers, but I don't go into all of them. So don't be giving them all the products and giving them a reason not to come on the party. So the bonus of doing a group is that for 2 weeks before the party, your guests, even if they don't accept the invitation, are seeing the post. So for sure, not more than 2 weeks, but I think 2 weeks is too long. I think people lose the attention span. Some people do 5 days. I usually do the week before. So if my show is I have a show next Tuesday. I did her show group this morning. And then I vary how many posts a day, usually twice a day, usually in the morning around 8:30, and then usually in the afternoon around 4 or 4:30, I schedule the posts. Okay. So usually for me, I do twice a day. On the weekend, I do once. I do like around 1 o'clock on a Saturday, and on a Sunday, I do around like a 6:30. I don't want people thinking, oh, there's that Alouette woman again, and it's on her Sunday and on her day off. And I also make them very light, very fun posts on Saturday. Saturday, I tend to do more, how do you know the host hostess? What's your relationship with Alouette? Some of those kind of posts. I don't get to, I like to do more engagement posts with them on the weekend. Does that make sense? And then the day before the party, I do my, here's a sneak peek at the sale. I'll be going through these products and sharing all about the BOGO at the party tomorrow night. So I do give them a sneak peek of the BOGO. And then that night I do the RSVP and saying I'll be checking in with the hostess in the morning. And then the day of the party, there are more. So in the morning at 8:30, I got it timed down, 8:30, I do the post of how to join a Zoom party. And then I say Zoom link coming soon. At 9:15, I do the Zoom post with the Zoom information. And then once I posted that, once that's posted, I will go back in then and I comment under and I say, just want to make sure everyone sees this post. So tagging, and I tag everybody. Now, I think I've told you guys this before, but I'm going to show it to you again if I can find it. Here it is. Almost dumped the water on the keyboard. That's not good. All right, so this is what I do is I get a notepad and I write her name and I write all the people on the list that said they were coming, right? So those are all the people that joined the group. So I write them all down. And then it's easy to tag then. So what all you do is, if you don't know how to tag, I can show you that. It's so simple to tag people. So if you need that, you write that down. Sheila, show me how to tag. All right, so I'll show you how to tag. And then I go back through the posts, and if they did the notification thing, they get 2 extra tickets in my draw, I do a little check mark beside their name. If they commented their relationship with the Alouette, and she was a number 1, a total newbie, I write 1 beside her name. And then I keep this handy so that when I am doing my party, I can say, oh, and Tracy, I'm so excited that you're new to Alouette. And I think they think, holy cow, how did she remember that? So it's just another way to make that connection with them. I do the heart post, tell me what your skin type, what your skin issue is. And so then I'll write down, I'll write black, oily. And so then I can say, now I know, Teresa, you were saying in the heart thing that you have the oily skin. Girl, I can help you with that. So it's just a way to really make that connection with them, because that's important that we make the connection. Honestly, the more you do this, the better. I was thinking about this morning, and I was thinking about like 2 or 3 years ago when we started doing the Facebook Lives, and everybody was like, you got to go live in your group to get comfortable. And I would say to Deborah, I don't know how you do it. It's like you're sitting and talking to me, and I'd be like looking all over the screen, and I'd be umming and on. I can remember one, Scarlett messaged me and said, your video was so good, but I just want to tell you, honey, you say a lot. And I'm like, I know, and I don't know how to stop. But you know what? Now, after doing 100 parties this year, I can sit and look in this camera, and I feel like I'm in the room with you. So the more you do, the better you'll feel, the more confidence comes in the doing. It's like everything. Confidence comes by doing. And so go live in your group. Honestly, Scarlett, how many times a week do you go live in your group? Are you not daily, but I bet you like 2-3 times a week? A couple times a week? Probably a couple times a week, 1, 2, at least every week. She's live at least once. And what that does is it lets her people feel connected to her, but also it helps your what's the word I want? The algorithm of Facebook. Facebook loves when we go live, because that's promoting their features, and so it really boosts your visibility in your groups when you go live as well. So go live. If you're not in I think you're all in my VIP group. And that was a weird thing for me to go on there this morning with no eyebrows, but it's fun, and it's not asking for a sale. It wasn't like, oh, and these products are on sale, so message me if you want to order. You've got to have posts in your VIP groups that are not asking for the sale. So hopefully that answers that. So 1 to 2 times a week. The day of the party. So how to work Zoom, then the Zoom link and tag. And then at 3 o'clock, I say, can't wait to do Mary's party tonight. Don't forget to grab your notepad and pen and a comfy pair of clothes, and, grab a drink, and we'll see you. And then at 6:45, I have it set up that I say, I'm in the room. If you need the link again, here it is. Girls, if you're not scheduling posts, oh my gosh, they've made my life so easy. Now, yes, it is time consuming to set up all those posts. That's tomorrow morning's job. Once I've tagged everybody in the welcome post, then I'll go ahead in that party for next Tuesday and I'll set everything up right to that 4 to 7 post. So I love, love, love the scheduling. Then you can go away in the weekend. And then, yeah, even if someone changes their notifications. Yeah, Lisa, we don't know. We have no idea. They say they did, so I trust that they did. But if they don't, they still get an extra ticket, and the extra tickets in the draw. There is really no way to know for sure. And yeah, Scarlett likes to start her parties at 10 in the morning, which I think it works for her. Yeah, not going to work for me, but it works for Scarlett. That's the beauty of this business. Denise has said she wants to get back to what she was doing a while ago. And she said, I want to do 3 shows a week, but I like long weekends. So she only works Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then there's other ones who say, no, I've got a husband at home on the weekends and he can keep the kids. I only want to do Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So that's one of the things I love about this business, that it's so individualized and we just make it work for whatever our life needs it to work. There was another question in the Facebook group. So, it was Joanne and guest attendance. So girls, type away in the chat area there if you've got some amazing tips on getting guests on the Zoom, because I've given Joe mine and I'm not really sure what else to do. It really is getting your hostess in the game. So number 1, does your hostess have a wish list? So when I do my parties, I say, you have got to write down everything that you think you're interested in, because I don't want you to have to remember everything at the end. And one of the reasons why I want them to have that wish list, yes, it does help them to order more. But when they see that list, they think, holy cow, I can't get all that tonight. I should have a party. And then I'll say to them, did you get everything on your wish list tonight, Joanne? No. Great. Don't throw that wish list out. Save that for your party. Between now and your party, I want you to keep writing on that list. Go through the catalog, the online catalog, or go through, whatever. Go through some of the posts we talked about tonight and keep adding to your list, because I want you to know the night of your party that we're going to get you everything you want. And so for so many new faces, I can get like 3 new people, so you can pick whatever numbers. Yeah, that's great for getting people into your VIP group. I love how Scarlett posts in her VIP group that she does referrals. She'll do a draw for people when they bring add people to her VIP group. But Scarlett always posts, please ask them first. You don't want someone just willy-nilly adding people to your VIP group and they're like, what the heck is this? You want people directly, you want them to be asking their friends to be added them. But yeah, you can, that's a great way to get people in your group as well. And getting people to bring new people to the party is perfect. So, we do offer, I offer a sample. I say I have a little gift. I get a little gift for anybody who brings a friend, but bring 2 or more friends and I'll have a full-size product gift for you. And you can use one of those $7 items. Can you imagine somebody brings a friend and that friend books and now all of a sudden you're in a whole new chain? It is worth $7 for you. So yeah, getting your host with a wish list and getting your hostess excited about it and saying to her, okay, Joe, you and I are going to be partners. So here's what I need you to do. I'm going to be posting the group every time you're on Facebook. Do you know how many times women are on Facebook? A lot. So every time you're on Facebook, what I want you to do is just pop into the group and see if there's any comments that you can add in. If there's a post, like if you know somebody, if I post about the Set and Shield and you know somebody who has maskne or who wears a lot of makeup, tag them in it and say, oh, Mary, I think you'd love this product. That really helps as well. It's doing that notification post. And then once they've done the notification post, I always look up at the top, and once she has about 8 or 10 guests in the group, no problem, Mary Jane. And we're glad you were here tonight. Love you. You take care. Get mama to bed tonight. All right. And so I'll look across there. Once I have 8 to 10 women, then I will do the welcome post and I'll say, I'm so thrilled you're here. Welcome. And I hit the welcome post. And if you don't know where that welcome thing is, let me know, write that down, ask Sheila where welcome post is, and I'll show you that. So that tags them. And so they know that I know that they're there. Then it's crucial the day of the party. I already mentioned it. Write it down, Sarah, and message me after, because I don't know that I can show. Well, I might be able to show you here. Oh yeah, so then the day of the party, when I post that Zoom link, that I think has been a big game changer for me. I've been doing it for a long time now, but it was a game changer when I did it, is start to tag them in that Zoom link. Like I've said, write their name down so you have all their names and then tag them. And then they know that you know that they know where the Zoom link is. All right. So that's really helped. It's just really creating the desire. I also really want to say, don't overdo your show groups. It really is just to kind of pique their interest. It's not to sell them on the product. That's what our show does. It's to pique them to want to do the party. So if you're not sure how your show groups are going, put me in one. Let me have a look and see. And maybe I can say, okay, this might be it. We might be doing too much information or whatever. It's just like recording your show. You know what? 37 years in the business. Yesterday, I decided, well, with all this craziness that's happening with Zoom, last week I had one show that I thought was live streamed. It was live streaming and it was working. I'm like, perfect. Did my show. It was a fantastic show. Went back after and it stopped after 6 minutes. I'm like, are you kidding me? They got the first 6 minutes of my show and that was it. So I didn't have another record. Yeah, it happened a lot. It was crazy last week. And so now I'm just automatically hitting a record. But what I did last week then was I had to take another recorded party of somebody else's and put it in the group. So that was kind of awkward for me. So yesterday I didn't have a show last night and he was going on training. And so I took some time in the afternoon and did a May BOGO generic party. So now if that happens this month, I have the May generic BOGO party. And then I thought, you know what? I think it's time for a checkup from the neck up. And so I sent it to Deborah and I was like, all right, surprise, here's my party. I would like your critique. And so even after being this long in the business and at the level I'm at, I got some great feedback from her and I'm going to be doing some tweaking to my party. So record your party and, send it to me or send it to Deborah. And it just is such a great way. So I guess where I was going with that is, do the checkup on your party, do the checkup on your show groups, and we'll see, if there's something that's maybe making the block. Was there anything else in the, I don't think there was anything else on the, you new girls are probably like, holy cow, mind blowing. What do you think, Jen, Patty? It is step by step. And, I'll never tell you the business is easy, but it's simple. And when you do the steps, it really is like, it's funny because Pam's not on here, but she'll be watching the recording, but Deborah and her had a chat yesterday and she said, Pam told her the one thing that really made a difference for her and turned her business around. I'm like, really? What was it? And she said, Pam said, and Pam, if you're watching the recording, I hope you don't mind that I'm sharing this, but Pam said, I stopped trying to be creative in my shows and my show group and did just what Sheila told me to do. I'm like, yes. So sometimes, it's fun to add in some fun personality things but you've got to keep the basic recipe of the Alouette show to work. I won't mention names, it's not on our team, but I watched somebody else live streamed last week and it went onto her personal page instead of her VIP group, or into her show group. And I was like, I don't even know where that show came from. It was like all the cleansers together and then all the toners together and then all the moisturizers together. And it was very confusing. So I thought, I'm not sure whose show you learned. So it's so important to know your show. So you new girls, if we all gave you one piece of advice, it would be learn your show, know your show, know your show. Because when you know your show, then your personality can come through. But if you don't know your show, you're going to be so nervous and so, and honestly, I wouldn't even put up your whole show notes because it's too easy then to sit and read. And how fun would this be? Thanks, Charlene. Love you too. I'm glad you were able to pop on. Check the end because I'm going to do a little staff contest in a minute. But if I was sitting reading my notes like this the whole night, how many of you would have been like so lost and so bored and not think I'm not going to be doing any of that, right? And that's what happens when you get your notes and you start reading from them. So it's good to have an outline to keep you on track. If you lose track, then you can follow your outline. All right. I think that's everything. This month's decal is so cute. There's an Alouette bingo going on. I think we posted this or Deborah posted it. If you've got the Alouette bingo sheet, I just printed it off and then I just stroke it out and write the order number on as I get them. That's in the franchise group. And so we can do that. We're always learning, aren't we, Marge? It's a good thing. If you ever get to the point where we think there's nothing more for me to learn, well, we are in trouble. We always are going to be learning, especially with virtual and the way Facebook and Zoom keeps changing things. We will always be learning. All right, so we do have a little team. right, so we do have a contest on, I have a contest for the month of May. It's a new year, so I thought it's always so fun. Oh, it's no problem. Oh, Jan, I'm just glad you're able to get it on. That's all good. All right, so for the May contest, so one of the girls in the franchise just posted a picture on Facebook, and I'm like, oh my gosh, where did you get those? So she hooked me up with her person who made them. And I fell totally in love with it. Oh, hang on, I got to close that. I fell totally in love with it. And so I went to order one for myself, and I thought, oh, I can't just do one for me. Got to do one for my girls. So let me share screen. Okay, let me see. Oh yeah, are you ready? So I'm going to share screen. Let me get my notes out here to show you how it's going to be a draw, because I couldn't do one for everyone, although that would have been amazing. All right, so we're going to do it as a draw. Are you ready? I'm so excited. All right, here we go. So say hello to my little friend. You see him? Oh, isn't he just the cutest? He is our little Alouette guy. So I got one for myself. I was really hoping they'd come in the mail today and I could show it to you, but I had her take a picture for me. So he's going to sit up here. He's going to be my good luck guy. And so I got two. And so he's going to be our little good luck charm. And so somebody is going to win that. So let me share screen again, and let me show you what we got. All right. There we go. Okay, so that is our little guy, my little guy. And so let me close that. Oh, there. All right. So here's the contest. Say hello to my little friend who's going to take him gnome. Oh, I so love it. So the contest, every show held in May will get you 2 tickets. Every $200 in May CV sales, so no BOGOs, no promos, the regular products will get you a ticket, and every kit released in May will get you 3 tickets. So we'll do the draw in June. This is just for our team, and someone's going to win themselves one of my little gnomies. All right, am I still screen sharing? Let me figure out. No, am I screen sharing? No? Okay, perfect. All right.
No, you're good.
All right. So yeah, that's everything. He is adorable, isn't he? He's so cute. Yeah. So if you're muted, you can. Are you sending this out? How to qualify? Yeah, I'm going to post that in the team group, and I'll pin it to the top so that it's a reminder all month. So you got to be in it to win it. And all it takes is 1 ticket to be winning it. So I can't wait to see. Those of you who won the masks, I'll be in touch with you if I don't have your address, to get your mailing address. And you can watch for your mask to come in the mail. I just really want to say that, I'm just so grateful for everything you do. And, I know some of you get frustrated with the computer. I know some of you get frustrated with virtual business. But you know what? It is what it is. And we're here as a team to help each other and support each other. And, I have girls say to me, oh my gosh, Sheila, I feel like I've asked you this question 10 times. Then ask it the 10th time, ask it the 11th time. I don't care how many times you ask it. You just keep asking it, because that's what we're here for. And, it is the most amazing, amazing opportunity. And I really think for the month of May, I'm going all in for shows and stuff, because I don't know, when June, July, August comes and the weather's nice, and praying to God we're not in lockdown, people might not want to be sitting at their computers. I have no idea what it'll be like. We're just going to go roll with the flow. I'm going to start promoting deck parties. Take your computer, your phone, your iPad, whatever. Let's go sit out in your patio. Show me your patio, and let's do a patio party tonight. Now, I won't probably, who knows? Maybe I'll sit out in my sitting room. I don't know what the Wi-Fi would be like out there, but maybe I'll sit out in my patio and do my parties. The neighbors would probably get a kick out of that. Can you imagine all my little, I love them to death, all my little Mennonite children next door all lined up? They'd be my guests. That'd be so funny. Anyway, so unmute yourself. I'm going to stop the recording, and we're just going to have some chit chat time. So if you watch the recording, that's awesome.